Jesus Christ, man. Just eat the fucking ice cream. I'm back with another drunk reaction, and today I'm drinking Fireball, as I often am. Season 7 of The Sopranos. What's interesting is, just for my own viewing pleasure, which I don't do much anymore now that I'm doing all these reactions, I've been going through Mayans MC Season 2. And I can easily see Sons of Anarchy and Mayans being spiritual successors of this show. Which means they take what the show did and they build upon it. Didn't really do the dream sequences with Sons of Anarchy or Mayans, which is interesting. Like, this goes into a very... I have a feeling the entire run of the series is going to be a very deep psychological dive into the mind of Tony Soprano. Among other things. But that's one of the things it's going to be. And it's had a good rhythm for this season in that we'll do a deep dive in Tony, and then we'll deal with some other characters in the next episode. Then we'll do another deep dive in Tony, and then we deal with some other characters in the next episode. So I'm predicting this episode will have less to do with Tony and more to do with the side characters. I'm curious to see if I'm right or if they're faking me out with the rhythm. Like, you think, the punches are coming like this, and all of a sudden they do 2 of these in a row, and you're not expecting it. You're already ready for that left to come back in, and all of a sudden they switch it up on you, right? So writers should do that. I'm curious if these writers will do that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see if this is other characters having their day in the limelight this episode.
6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3.
These kids are awful, man.
Okay, return. Up.
These fucking idiots are trying to work out while drunk. Yo, there's a reason why I watch TV when I'm drunk and I'm not out there running calisthenics or anything. Or I guess you don't run calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all this bullshit exercising when I'm drunk, man. I do that on my off days. Thank you for not showing it. I find it interesting. They're men after my own heart. Well, men, you know what I'm saying. The showrunners are showrunners after my own heart. Show the titties. Don't show the vomit. I've been on record about this shit. Fuck some vomit. I don't want to see no damn vomit. Show the titties. Don't show the vomit. I like where you guys are at, man. You big dummy. I guess in this case, little dummy, but that doesn't really go. I'm curious if anybody knows where I got that from. Like many of my references, I get it from somewhere, But are you familiar with 70s sitcoms? That's my question.
Anthony sometimes has trouble following the rules, weighing consequences.
Tony's proud.
Think before he acts.
Chip off the old block, huh?
There's a good possibility Anthony could be ADD.
They had that back then? It's been 20 years, man.
Attention deficit. You hit Anthony?
Nobody gets hit in our house. Not exactly my idea. I don't know what the world's coming to if you can't do a little tarantella on the kids every once in a while when they step out of line.
Jesus
What
Christ, man.
now?
He'll be given a complete battery of testing.
Of course,
psychological,
this is 99, right?
Medical.
They were only 10 years past having paddled kids in school by the actual teachers doing it, right?
Are you
I bet that gym teacher should have blipped when your little friend...
This is not helping, dude.
Encourage him?
I practically lived in that vice principal's office.
I think what I'm going to do instead of a list of people I find awesome, I'm going to do a list of people I can't fucking stand. She's number 1, and Junior's number 2. And that punk, I can't remember his name. You know the one. The skinny little punk. He's number 3.
And no TV.
Oh, shit.
No. And you are not going to sit on that internet either. And every day, you're going to ride your bike...
Hey, how do you fellas like sitting on the internet? Has sitting on the internet been fun today? I've found it very fun today. I even stand on the internet sometimes. Hell, every now and then I'll stroll on the internet.
So sounds like bullshit to me.
What do you mean?
If he's got a disease, why they tell me to punish him? Doesn't that sound like bullshit?
ADD
That's
is
actually
a
a good question.
controversial subject.
Is it a disease or is it a way for these psychologists to line their pockets?
Well, it's not that. I think you'd be glad that there's a scientific explanation for why your kid's an asshole. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Hey, it's not my fault as a parent. The kid's got this thing,
Well, I already got a girlfriend. She's Russian. 24.
Yeah, you're trying to make her jealous. Good for you.
I don't have to go to school. I'm suspended. You are not lying around in bed all day. We're not running a hotel over here.
Is that what people do in hotels? They lay around in bed all day? Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, wait up!
And they ain't waiting for shit. I guess that's why he couldn't take him to school.
I was thinking about fucking Jefferson Airplane this morning. How about that?
Nobody should ever be inflicted with thinking about that.
I never really knew about it.
When did you find out?
Who remembers?
That would be something you would remember, motherfucker.
Dumping all that shit into the rivers and they get all these deformed babies popping up all over the place.
I want to see your peer research paper on that, man.
I don't know.
Has he?
These girls are pulling down $1,500 a week. This bears no weight.
$1,500 a week 20 years ago. Holy shit.
Well, better was one thing, but this
God
is my
damn,
son.
can I be a stripper?
Boys are different.
Well, Luke, you want to spend 8 years in prison for a stupid stunt like that? You be my guest. I take a licking, but keep on taking.
You're gonna take a licking, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, let's play Scrabble. You'd be surprised how good your grandmother is.
I don't think so, Ren. I'm kind of wiped.
Then why'd you come here, kid?
You're a
They sent me to a psychiatrist all morning. I took like 1,000,000 tests.
A psychiatrist?
Yeah, you know, 'cause I got suspended and everything.
They sent you to a psychiatrist?
Are you deaf, bitch? Does he have to say it a third fucking
crazy.
time?
That's
Jesus.
all nonsense.
God, I fucking hate her so much.
It's nothing but a racket for the Jews.
Oh my God.
Dad goes.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
There, now you're gonna spill your dad's tea?
Yes, he does.
You out of your fucking
To a
mind.
psychiatrist?
Like, again, you have to have something repeated to you every 4. She's Jenny 5 times.
He does too.
Fuck Tommy 2 times.
What do you say?
She's Jenny
That's
5 times.
ridiculous.
Wait,
Maybe
are we
that's
up to
true.
7
I heard
times?
him and Mom talking about it.
What
Yeah.
does he need a psychiatrist for?
Jesus, man. He's got a head like a
That
rock.
program.
He
But-
goes to talk about his mother. That's what he's doing.
Spilling this tea, man.
He
This
talks about
is
me, he
bad. This is very, very
complains.
bad that she knows this.
She didn't do this. She did that.
Well,
Yeah.
don't feel guilty. You know, you wouldn't be complex about being a shitty mother unless you were a shitty mother. What's up?
And this is how he repays me.
Unbelievable.
Yesterday with the psychologist. How'd that go?
Okay.
Yeah? What'd you guys do?
He made me look at these, like, pictures and stuff. And then I had to say something about it.
What'd you talk about? Anything interesting?
Well, it's kind of between me and my therapist.
Yeah.
No, he told me I didn't have to say anything if I didn't want it.
What's up?
That's what we pay extra for at that school?
Yes, motherfucker. That's how it works.
Some kids at school said some stuff.
What'd they say?
That you were in the mafia.
Well, just come right out with it, kid. Jesus.
And then I was on the web, and I found this page with Uncle Jackie on it. And said he ran some union that ripped off these pension things or something.
Don't be looking at the website no more.
Man.
Don't be sitting on the internet.
You love shit. What he knows, what he doesn't know. Gonna find out eventually. What difference does it make? Me, my father.
I mean,
it's probably
the difference it
genes,
makes
right?
is he'll be better prepared to handle it at a
This
later
ADD
age.
thing.
Like, do you have a head like a rock like your mother does? Jesus,
Although
dude.
genetic. But what about pussy?
I think it's fabulous. I love to eat it. Oh, no, you meant, okay. Sorry. I was projecting there.
Maybe I'll be selling patio furniture in San Diego or whatever.
This motherfucker with
We
this
were
patio
talking last
furniture.
time about how you felt when you became aware of...
Heads off!
Junior was a dick even when he was younger.
He said no.
Janice, neither one of you will be going. You talk to your brother like that.
Yeah. Damn, she was a little bitch. Jesus.
She said what?
She was high-strung, my mother, very dramatic. And every night to her, the night at the opera.
I could stick this fork in your eye.
Jesus Christ, lady.
She wasn't gonna do it.
Holy shit.
That's why I'm...
This motherfucker is always a criminal.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Come in, I'm
You
coming.
timed it kind of close, didn't you, kid? Holy shit.
Janice, keep
Like
your
maybe you
stick
want to put a little bit of
fingers
buffer in
up
there?
the wax the damn
Fuck's
thing.
sake. This is precarious, by the way. If you do it too much, it'll fucking lock closed. You do it too little, they're gonna notice. So you gotta have a fine hand on that shit. Damn, they're doing it like that every Sunday? Oh, I see.
Ready spin. What do you mean? I ain't doing nothing. Yes, you did. You threw that rap on the floor. Pick it up. Leave me alone.
That look like a floor to you, dumbass.
Your kid to an amusement park no more.
Daddy.
That's why he had the kid there as cover. And the sad part is it didn't work. They don't give a shit he had a kid there. And they're getting the clowns too. Well, they should. Those motherfuckers are creepy.
Those fucking sons of bitches. What's
Damn.
up, Rocco?
He got fucked up, boy.
Are you drunk?
Oh, Pilamadonna, Jesus Christ almighty. Fucking albacore around my neck. Every time I try to
Albacore?
do something, me and the kids will go without you.
Never
They
mind.
are not going. You shouldn't be so hard on him. He's got a lot to learn.
She's gonna
but
snitch.
He's headed in the right direction.
She's gonna snitch. Here she goes.
He's so full of himself since becoming capo regime. It makes me sick.
Yeah, right.
Tell me, one time your father didn't do exactly as he wanted.
The time you threatened to suffocate us with a pillow, you lying hoe.
Maybe you better talk to a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, a psychiatrist?
Well, that's what people do when they're looking for somebody to blame for their life, isn't it?
We'll give this
You're a real
bitch a
stone
fucking weak
player,
spot
aren't
and
you?
she went, ha!
You threaten this one, but I gotta hand it to you. If you'd been born after those feminists, you would have been the real gangster.
Fantastic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was thinking he was going to have to whack Tony. He may have to whack Mama. Or Junior, I mean. I'm thinking he was going to have to whack Junior. He may have to whack Mama.
The APA standard is for the subject to manifest 6 out of 9 possible symptoms of ADD.
He had 17 symptoms, which is very weird.
Manifested 5 of those symptoms.
5, really?
He often has difficulty awaiting his turn, is often quote-unquote on the go or acts as if driven by a motor, often interrupts or intrudes on others, and often fidgets with hands or feet.
Just at
He
me next
fidgets
time, motherfucker.
With hands, you mean like he fidgets?
Uh-huh.
Why does everybody in this episode need
That's a
everything repeated
sickness.
to him 17
He
times?
What constitutes a fidget?
This motherfucker, right?
No, what constitutes
Just
a
Google it,
fidget?
mother-fucker. Google fidget
So
later.
what if he fidgets? He's in school. Who doesn't fidget in school?
He needs a fidget
And he
spinner.
doesn't
We
wait
get
his
it?
turn. The kid's but he's gonna be fine. Come on.
Well, alright, I guess it's settled. Fucking idiot. Quit fidgeting, kid.
It isn't fair.
Fair is where you go to buy
Got that
pigs. Ew. Jesus Christ, man. Just eat the fucking ice cream. Well, old AJ or Anth, which is, I've never heard that abbreviation for Anthony before in my entire life. ANTH. The fuck is wrong with I've never heard that shit. Old Anth, he could have got some help, but apparently his parents are just, they'd rather live in denial, so I guess. But yeah, that was officially halfway through season 1. Interesting. They didn't even do anything with the FBI investigation this episode. So that's going to be a slow burn. Like everything on the show is a slow burn, but I think that's going to be they're really slow playing that. That'll be on the back burner for a couple more episodes, I'm sure.